after 2 back-to-back unskippable ads on a YouTube video. Eventually, a black screen fades into a visage of a mother in her mid-40s, platinum blonde hair and a pearly white smile. She has this very fake, almost customer service-esque voice and a smile of 100 mothers' pure rage and fury. 12th Ward, mothers, fathers, any and all concerned guardians. Do you know where your children are right now? They could be at the Callaway Memorial Park that we as a community have so diligently been cleaning and revitalizing. They could be at school, behind reinforced chain link fences that we petitioned the city to implement. Or they could be caught under the rubble of a supervillain fight. Perhaps a monster has attacked and laid waste to your neighborhood. Maybe the streets are flooded with bullet casings from a random gang shootout. And maybe, just maybe, there's a brave hero running in between those flying bullets, lifting the rubble away and flying those bad men far, far away from our beloved city streets. Are your kids with Qualiteam? We sure are. Qualiteam, this message is for you. If you love 12th Ward like we do, then we know you'll be with us at the Concerned Moms of 12th Ward March, starting from the Klein Agency's building on Saturday, September 21st, as we rally the families of 12th Ward. We're here to make Mark Bauer see us, hear us, and give us the traffic lights on 11th and Main Street like we've been asking for over a year. Show the people of 12th Ward the heroes you really are. See there? And it cuts to a montage of many, not all of, but many of the members of Concerned Moms of 12th Ward saying, see you there, all pointing at the camera, directly at the camera, directly at the audience, hoping that Qualiteam will see this. What's that?
Members and donors.
Members and donors, all saying this, as we see a couple familiar faces, including, but not limited to, Magnolia Connolly, Burvolm and Kamara Tonley, and also Jericho.
That's fine.
As he looks in the camera, and he's the last one. As there's a little marker on the bottom of the screen. As he is the concerned moms for 12th Ward, concerned mom of 12th Ward's highest donor, highest paying donor, and fundee of the organization.
Can I make a proposal to somebody who's on this?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Coach Watson.
Coach Watson is 100% on this.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As he ends off with literally Jericho looking at the camera and just goes, "See you there. I'm not gonna be there, but see you there." As the video ends, and immediately 2 more unskippable ads play at the end of the video because fuck YouTube. As we cut to Kane Connolly holding his phone, clutching it as he is watching this in horror.
Yeah, Tiana.
Unaware that his mother is a part of this organization.
Yes.
You may DM the campaign.
That's amazing.
Anyway, September 21st is when it's happening. Starting at the Klein Agency's building.
That's amazing. So it's not this Saturday, but it'll be the next Saturday. I like it. Okay, so today is currently Monday 9th, September 2024 in the city of Marcainne. It's not quite the morning. You guys had a meeting with Tori this morning. Director Brackets was unfortunately unable to make it to today's meeting. A very busy man. So you guys are rescheduling with him same time next Monday, if that works for all you guys. And Kane obviously isn't going to be there due to scenarios, but the other 4 of you should be available.
Like what? Name one reason. What?
All of them. Anyways.
Good.
Not this week, but next week on Thursday night, Livewire is performing at the Meridian. Not this week, but next Saturday night, whatever the fuck that is happening, where Qualiteam has been called out and supposedly expected to show. But this week, you guys have that you have to talk with Guardian about, firstly. Or you could just start scouting with Adam, honestly. Fire. As you guys need to, or you've heard from the rumors that Klein has had, that there is going to be a massive business ordeal, like this week. Trades of all kinds are happening. Purchases and trades of illegal weaponry, substances, anything you name it, is happening in the clubbing district of 12th Ward. A large strip that has several nightlife, or like a large amount of nightlife available at it, that is going to have a number of criminals from Marcainne, but from Canada and the USA and much further. They're expecting some big names to be there. They're not expecting high violent activity or gang activity, but you guys need to be there in case something does break out. And hopefully, if you can, get as much evidence as you can, get as many names as you can, get as much information as you can, and try to detain any people if you can get solid reason to do so without dying to the everyone that's going to be there. So it's a full-on investigation. This is the most Klein has ever entrusted in you, and you guys are hoping to do a fantastic job so that you can come back with that little A+ golden star to show off to brackets when you meet him on Monday. So, it's now afternoon Monday. Tayana and Kane, you've just witnessed that bullshit.
Oh no. Oh god.
But more importantly, you guys gotta talk about what you're doing about Quality Team being specifically called out. What you're gonna do about, are you guys gonna talk to Guardian about your mission this week, or are you guys gonna talk about your mission this week? Up to you guys.
Tayana will send it in the group chat.
So do I.
You send it at the same time.
Yeah.
As Tayana, right before you. You're like, oh shit, what I sent twice. Oh.
I'm just screaming to the A's.
Yeah, my mom was in that crowd.
Your mom and dad. Yeah.
Oh man, my mom.
Oh no, not a crowd. It's one by one. They individually and it's cutting to different people. It's a montage of cutting to different people individually going, "See you there," or, you know.
Oh, that's awful. That is awful and terrible.
Which means they stood in front of camera and did that.
Yeah, my mom and dad are in there.
My mother is in this.
Wow. Oh wow, it doesn't get better. Jericho!
Jericho got me. Hero point, that's so
Thank
funny.
you.
You guys can all get a hero point for the session. Yeah.
What's that?
I'm reminding them to get their hero point this session.
Did
Oh
I
my god,
spend
oh my
one
god.
last session? I'm trying to remember.
I think you did.
Okay, so then I will be at 4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I gave it to myself again at the end of session then.
So Guardian gets one because Kane doesn't.
You gave
There we
one.
go.
Sorry, usually at the top of sessions, we get a hero point just for the session, and I've always forgotten to do that, so I just did it at the end of last session, so that way I would have it for myself.
That's pretty smart.
Guardian has 4 and Kane has 5.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Boombox has 4, which
That means Kane's had 5 for a while.
No, he got one 2 sessions ago, but yeah, he
Yeah,
had
wow,
3
yeah.
and yeah, exactly,
Wow. Nice.
yeah.
That's dope. Awesome.
I'm just gonna have a fucking stockpile when I get back. I'll burn through them really fast, trust
Of course,
me.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been considering for Marcainne, especially the second half of Marcainne after we go on the hiatus for campaign 3 or campaign 2 of implementing more systems that allow you to spend multiple power points to enhance the bonus of something.
Yeah.
The Masterminds manual has one rule for it. I do not think is a good rule.
I think it's.
but
I love it personally. I think it's great.
I would have to go look.
It's
it up.
a better extra effort. You can spend however many hero points. You basically get extra effort as many times as you take the fatigue condition and spend a hero point all at once. But you can only do it once per adventure, basically. No, I think it might be once per campaign. You can basically do it one time.
It says once per adventure, but if I made that rule, it would
That's
be
what it was,
for
yeah,
once
yeah.
per campaign. It's basically it's not called extra effort. I think it's called all out effort or something.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing your character, like the game breaking, comic breaking, powerful thing that your character can do, and I think it's cool. So I've thought about it. But I don't know. I also might just give I'm gonna make more systems where you can use multiple hero points. And I'll work on that, but I don't know if it'll be done by this stretch of the campaign. Anyways, as you guys are all in your text chat.
yeah, wow. Are we gonna show up to that?
I feel like we can't not show up to
I
that.
feel like showing up is only going to encourage this sort of a behavior.
But I feel like not showing up is just gonna make us look really bad. They're like a couple hundred people strong. They're a really big organization.
As another group chat that you guys are all in gets a video sent to it, as Rising Star goes, have you guys seen this?
we are currently discussing that right now.
That makes sense. Holy shit, I haven't been called out yet by like an organization.
It's not fun.
I mean, are they doing...
Wonder if it's because there's a lot of us and they're looking for more people.
Yeah, Jet.
I copy the video link and send it to Tori.
Oh, yeah.
Help! Exclamation point!
Hail with an A. Hail.
AE.
Yeah, and then like,
okay, we'll get
and
that.
then like an hour later, you'll.
As Rising Star does. I mean, are they doing anything wrong?
No, they're not doing anything wrong.
You guys could probably just advocate for the traffic lights and then dip.
They're not bad people. I just really wish they wouldn't have called us out and give us an
I
ultimatum.
really feel like
of
the
either
only...
we show up or we're not heroes.
Or like
I was gonna ask
contact
about
our
that. Is
agent first.
Question mark. Wait.
What did?
Are they like the type of thing where they show the person's name as it flashes in their face?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck, okay.
That's Conley.
unfortunate,
And Jericho is just Jericho.
I like Jericho.
That's so funny.
Coach Watson is Coach Watson.
Coach Watson is Coach Watson.
Yeah.
Wow, first name
I
Coach,
think
last name
half his
Watson.
I might not though. Anyways,
I think you gave us his full name at
as,
the beginning of the game. I can't remember.
Lucy goes, I mean, what happens if you guys don't go though?
It's gonna look bad, I think. I don't know.
And
I wish there was a person who could tell us things about this, not knowing that Jen has already sent this to Tori.
Well, I don't want to see Koala Team v like 300 Karens, so
Yeah, so that's the thing, is ultimately this doesn't even seem like something that we're related to. It seems like they're really using us as a platform to try to get traffic lights, I guess?
I mean, you're right, but like also we do need traffic lights on 11th and Main Street. Have you ever tried crossing that? Oh my god.
It's usually not a problem for me.
Okay, wow. Like, whatever. Now everybody has super speed, Tiana.
I know, I'm saying that's why I haven't noticed it.
That's crazy. Actually, what is it? Hold on.
Aaron and I almost died on that street like 5 times.
Like,
It's
have you
really
not
bad.
seen like the multiple crash reports on that? Like
This
some of them
month,
have been
multiple
on the
crash
news.
reports this month.
I'm not arguing with you guys. I'm saying
I just
do
don't
not
know
have
how
the
you
experience.
haven't noticed.
Because it's not where my mind is for the most part.
Neither mine. It's just
I don't
whenever
know, like-
things happen enough times.
12th Ward is our thing. We're Koala Team, for fuck's sake. I mean, like,
Yeah, I've seen people get into crashes on that intersection.
so maybe this is related to us. I mean, like 12th Ward safety is our responsibility. So even if they're only using us for a platform, isn't that kind of what we're supposed to do as heroes? Is be a platform for the people?
I do think we should talk to like whoever the head of the, this organization is, and let them know to talk to our agent next time.
Do you mean your old boss?
Is it really
No,
Jared?
he's just
No,
the,
he's
he's
just
just
the-
the,
okay,
he's-
sorry, I thought he
no.
was the lead. Okay,
No.
sorry,
He's
sorry.
just the guy who literally put the most money into it.
Sorry, misunderstood that.
I've said it a million times. He's a community man. What can he say? He's a man for the neighborhood, a real family guy. Anyway,
If, you guys are there, does that mean the people in the video are gonna be there?
Are her guardians in that? Or
that's amazing. Right?
She hasn't told you guys.
Yeah. I sent a private message to Rising Star. Are your parents also in that?
Daryl
Interesting.
and Shelly are both gonna be there. Yes.
Yeah.
She's
never called them parents.
And then, sorry, I would have said guardian.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I would have said. We're like fucked.
ha! I'm immune.
Why is that?
They're gonna know it's us.
Daryl and Shelly know nothing about my life. They don't even know I have friends. So I'm
Speaking
fine.
of, should I like? I mean, like, we could. I mean, we could like.
What?
Never mind. He just sends never mind and goes right back to the group chat. He just sends it in the group chat. If we go, we should be like we should like keep like a distance, and be like. We shouldn't give a speech or anything because it's too easy for us to be recognized.
Yes, I mean that makes sense.
I mean, you're not going, right, Sonny?
At least my parents.
Well,
are
I mean,
there.
oh my god, you're right. I'm immune to this. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah, no. At least I know that at least my parents are there.
My
so
parents
I
are,
really
which
want-
is
She sends a screenshot of the video with two people. They're overweight couple, very like Midwestern vibe. And it has the name in white text of Daryl and Shelley Davidson. As she sends that in chat. Could you guys like get their opinion on Rising Star?
how do we do that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Kane Connolly is on the case.
Can
You can't show up.
Kane Connolly is on the case.
How?
you're gonna
Kane
show their
Connolly is
parents
on the case.
are?
Okay. I never thought about asking them before. I don't really talk to them about it.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really want to show up to the event for the fact that both of my parents are also going to be there. I think this is a bad idea.
Shit. I'm immune was not the flex that I thought it was. So I mean, I'm gonna have to be the one who, like, we're publicly speaking at this. Or
Oh no!
Wait,
Are-
no,
you're the one with built-in
Victor can
microphones.
do it. Victor can do it.
No,
Victor can do it. Wait, no. Let's just not give a speech. Like I said, let's just go there.
You are lucky that your dad is too busy to deal with this. And
Yeah.
it's nice.
Your mom sucks.
Your mom would not care about Quality Hills reference.
She's like, oh shit! I actually said
No,
Josh
but
down
that
there
didn't
in
work.
Guys, I cannot stress enough. We shouldn't make a
Were
speech. We
everyone's
should
parents,
just be there.
in the video.
No.
No, okay, cool.
I actually
I didn't figure.
I
just wanted to
purposely
double
didn't
check.
mention them because I was pretty sure they wouldn't be a part of an organization like this.
I couldn't
Um,
imagine
Her mom probably would be if she wasn't too busy running the shop all the time.
if she wasn't if she paid attention.
Anyway, so how's the meeting with brackets go?
Running with an
It had to be rescheduled. It'll be next week.
running with an
Shit.
Yeah.
Running with
So we have
Are
a
you
job we're
right?
working on right now that hopefully will go well.
You guys
And
have
we'll
updated
move our
me, yeah.
standing, yes. So.
Sick. Good luck with that.
a shop. But
Is the Guardian going with you?
With an I. Are you?
On the mission?
N
Yeah.
Yes.
ING.
Fuck. That's so cool and awesome.
Ruining.
Oh, okay.
You guys don't get the crying, but you know Kate is crying.
Ken, I also, I also
Wait,
have
if you
something
guys are
for
gonna
you.
go to that this. Oh no, it was next Saturday. She was gonna ask that she gets to meet the Guardian, so she gets to do that this Saturday. Nice.
So she gets to
yeah.
Meet the Guardian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, super excited
Wait,
for you
what
to
were
meet
you
him.
saying?
I have something for you whenever you're available.
Yeah, we can meet today.
Sure, I should be available. Yeah, I can make
Are you
that.
in?
Also-
are you in 12th, or should I head your way?
What day
Also,
of the week is
right, Rising Star.
Monday.
I can
Tayana
get that.
just got my
Okay.
suit done. I'm so excited. I should show you whenever we
Okay.
meet up at the Guardian's place.
Oh my god, yeah. My
it?
new
Davis,
suit just
former
got in.
archaeologist.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tayana, did you know about this Rising Star suit? Was it sent to York?
What's happening? What?
I haven't heard anything about
In the
it.
group chat, Victor had said. Let's see. Victor had said. Victor had said. Also, I just got my new suit in. Or what did you say? Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I just got my new suit and I'm excited to show you whenever we get there on Saturday.
And she said, "Yeah, my new suit just got in too." So.
Oh.
No, I had no hand in that.
Hmm.
They don't really have me working on specific things yet right now. They have me working on
I just know,
generic stuff.
that you see a lot of them and I didn't know if Gizmo worked on them.
I am not in the office nearly enough to be able to see everything they work on.
Minus the number 6 super suit and the.
Yeah, because that takes days to work on. That is a mech suit. A durable cloth suit is going to be significantly easier to make.
You were just saying you didn't work on specific projects.
I mean, they don't.
No,
I think
I
that's
think
pretty
it makes
I
sense
put
that
the
you
one
haven't
thing
seen
on
the
that
suit. I was really particular about a lot of it.
That makes sense.
Nice.
I don't really know if I want to be touching anybody who isn't ours yet either. You guys, I feel a little more comfortable with. Anything else, I'm a little not ready for. I feel.
I think you'd make a great super suit for me.
I probably could. I'm just I need to get better at it.
At some point, you're gonna make super suits for other people.
I mean, yeah, for sure. That is at some point.
Okay.
Kane texts in the chat. Average conversation with Tayana. Okay, well, I'm gonna meet with Tayana real fast, and then I get my cast off tomorrow, so woo! It's the next week, and yeah,
Crazy.
Wow, that's great. How are your arms feeling?
pretty good. They don't really hurt too much anymore, like at all. Like they feel peeled. I know that they're not, and like just like a pause for a moment. Anyway, I get the cast off tomorrow.
I'm really surprised that they've
So
healed
that
back
means-
so quickly.
That means you still have 4 weeks of recovery
Protein.
after this, right? You still have 4 weeks of recovery after this?
3.
3?
Guardian would disapprove.
Disprove of what?
Nobody else but me sent a message to Tori about the advertising thing, did I?
I was gonna send an email.
I was
After
going to
we're done
probably go visit
talking.
her.
Kane texts the emojis of the two
No,
fingers
right?
touching like this.
No, good job, Jet. Good job.
Yeah.
I was going to
Wait,
go
if you're
visit
getting
Just
your cast
expect
off, we should
somebody-
go to something that you haven't been able to do. Like, we could go bowling, or mini golf, or like tennis.
Bowling,
I
mini
have
golf,
an idea.
shooting,
Yeah?
fishing.
Yep.
Shooting.
Meet me at this.
I don't think
I
shooting's
privately
something
message
that
her and
Yeah.
say
We're
meet
gonna
me
be
at
all
this
doing
location
together.
Yeah, sure.
on Tuesday.
Shotgun fishing,
Lawrence,
No,
that
not
that
that
gave
either.
Lawrence an idea.
Nice. I'm
toss
excited.
fishing,
Toss fishing.
I'm gonna mark down a couple hundred.
really
I'm gonna mark
shitty
down
gif of an explosion.
$150 for Kane.
No.
For what?
I'm gonna mark for what we're gonna do.
Really?
I'm gonna mark
Excited.
150.
No.
Okay, that'll happen tomorrow.
Okay, and back in the the team chat. Okay, so when are we meeting for? What is the planning for the mission we have? What are we
Yeah.
doing? When are we doing it?
I-
What schedule are we keeping to?
I am gonna try my best, particularly y'all be free on Friday.
Of course, that is
yeah, that's
is
my
good.
day off
early in the
anyways.
afternoon as we can get.
Of
Get
course.
started soon, early, more times better.
I will be
I'm
available.
probably dipping down to that area as soon as I get off work today, and then probably tomorrow as well.
Alright.
Just doing some light surveillance, seeing what's up, seeing if I can't catch anything with being a
Yes,
fly on the wall type
of course.
deal.
That makes sense.
Is this something I'll need to take off my classes for?
Do you have evening classes?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
It is. I'm sorry about that, but no, we should. This is a big deal. We need to ensure this goes well, so the meeting with Director Brackets goes even better.
Like
Tell
the
them your
whole
grandma
week?
died or something.
No, just Fridays.
I mean,
only
if
day
only
you
every
usually
Friday-
night
Yeah,
off.
no, that's fine.
Okay,
I was
I
talking
have
about
3
for the rest of the week for
No,
surveillance.
not necessarily. If
I
you
don't
can
have
do it, it would be ideal, but it is not necessary. It is not
I lied.
necessary. I know Jet is planning on going to get them doing some. I will probably be out doing some as well.
I have classes off on Fridays. It's just Monday
Okay,
through
good.
Thursday.
Yeah, no. I mean, it is not ideal, but we will be able to make do with that. Me, Jet, and Evelyn. Maybe Guardian will. I don't know if Guardian really wants to do surveillance, but
I get off. It's just late
You
at
might
night, and I can do that then.
yeah, Tiana just thinks if I were hero day status, Tiana would not want to be doing surveillance.
He might be a hero of his status,
You
but
can
remember,
already
I assume
Tiana is the wrong.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
wrong in this situation.
Yeah. I don't
She
know what
just
it is.
thinks
he's a
more
person
people are
who
more like her.
I
deeply
don't know
believes
what
in
it is.
doing like the hard work and
Exactly.
especially when it comes to being a hero,
and-
like doing it yourself.
Yeah, Tiana believes in hard work.
You
But she
get a
believes
private
to the
message
point that
from
she-
Victor
she's
to
accepted
die.
hard work. She's done more than enough of the grunt.
Yeah.
It's her philosophy.
No,
We're
no,
going
no,
to get
no,
like
no.
a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah, I
of
see
news,
where
but
she's
Okay, so Jack, you're going to go out when?
Hmm?
To go take a look?
tonight after 5, and then I'm not going to lock myself in on a time tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, no, that is fine.
But,
I
I'll
am
be
actually
in the
coming.
district by 6.
Sounds good. I'm actually coming down to 12th Ward because I need to use the client facilities to practice. I got the tablet back, and I'm going to try to figure out how to use it now.
Nice.
I think I know how. We'll see. But I'm going to practice with it some. So.
You said you were having a meeting. I'm guessing the meeting went well then.
Oh yes, it went very well. We'll talk about that at another point. Yeah. And Tiana will go to meet up with Kane.
Meet me at the Callaway Park.
While we're all on our phones, I'm going to shoot Guardian a text.
Guardian.
So I know, like, Evelyn and Paradise and Boobox talked to Mateo. But if you're free sometime early afternoons this week, or mornings. ...
You text back. ... What? You need to elaborate. You can't trail off when texting. That doesn't make sense.
I want to go talk to him.
Understood. We'll set up a time.
Fantastic.
You said tomorrow morning?
Sure.
Okay, tomorrow morning. And Guardian immediately notifies the facility that tomorrow morning he will be stopping by with the Hero Mayfly.
They say for your first time that you guys will need to be escorted by a client vehicle, but that should be okay. After that, you guys can just show up.
Sure. Additionally,
Hasn't
I
Guardian
imagine that's
already been?
You have, but Mayfly hasn't.
Oh, but Mayfly hasn't.
Yeah.
Understood.
Also, I don't know how to do like a proper interrogation, but I just have seen Evelyn and Victor, kids under their skin. I want to see if he's, I don't know, messing with their heads or something. I don't get it.
Jed, if there's anybody you do not need to explain yourself to, it's me.
I know.
I understand why you're doing this.
So, can we meet a little bit earlier than the thing? Get a
I've
little
sch-
bit of
I've scheduled
interrogation
it.
practice.
I've scheduled it for 8 a.m. We'll meet at 6:30.
Sounds good.
I'll meet you at the Klein building. Okay. That's that.
Awesome. Okay. In that case,
We cut to Crucible. He's losing his fucking mind.
yeah.
Dude is breakdancing in the most...
What? Does anybody else have anything they want to do on Monday?
Yes, I'm meeting up with Kane and then doing training at the facility.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. We'll do the Kane thing first. Where do you guys meet up at?
At the park.
The Callaway Park.
Nice. So you
Memorial
guys meet up at the
Park.
Callaway Park.
As you see, because Kane has not been informed, because fuck you. You weren't at the session. So you see Tiana running to the park.
You approach and I'm like this.
Oh, hey.
Hey! What's up?
Sorry, I had not told you. I cannot explain the details of it because I'm under an NDA for the foreseeable future. It doesn't actually have an expiration date, but
What?
the Jade Emperor was able to, whenever I went to talk to him about the tablet, he offered me a solution, a temporary solution to help with my my problem. So until I can figure out something else, I can. He gave me something to allow me to use my abilities with no repercussions. So
Did he like cast a spell on you?
NDA was I cannot say.
Did he give you like a curse magic item? Was it like? Did he make you drink the blood of the youthful? I'm just kidding. I know how to.
Anyways, no, what I want to see is actually.
What's up?
It was that.
Eat the baby tail.
Whoa.
But no, actually, I went back there and I picked up the tablet yesterday, I think it was.
Okay, sick.
And apparently he pulled somebody in for a consultation on it because he didn't know anything about it. And I got something for you from them, and I figured you probably want this. As Tiana hands you two autographs one from to Kane and Aaron. One to Kane, one to Aaron from Parthenon.
Yep. The one to Kane says King Connolly on it. The one to Aaron just says Aaron because she doesn't know his last name. I tried to convince her to write Aaron Connolly, but she said no.
Dan's not taking that risk.
Good. You
It would have been ruined.
So
you watch like tears form in Kane's eyes as he kind of thinks away.
Also,
That's fucking awesome.
yeah. He
Damn,
also,
dude.
I don't know. I don't know if he was being nice. I can usually tell pretty well, but I think he was being genuine. That really confused me. I asked for the autographs, and he was like, "I'm gonna be in town for a couple more days if you guys, if they want to meet me or something."
Yes.
So, my next the thing of which I'm not sure what to do about that is the fact that I was alacrious going there.
Mm-hmm.
The place you will probably be meeting him is Jade Emperor's personal house. I don't know how to
Okay.
contact them. I know how to contact Jade Emperor. I can do that, but I don't know how to contact Parthenon. But I don't know how to set up a meeting with him, honestly. I mean, like, usually go meet and greets. So I can try. Yeah, I just do not know what to say to him because that is a bit out of my depth, honestly.
Wait, he said he wanted to meet us? Like Aaron and I?
So no, he didn't really say. I don't remember. I was very concerned being around two very powerful heroes.
I think the implication read this as Briar, so I don't know. It was that you could talk to Quality Team.
Was it okay?
Yeah.
Maybe he's a qual team. I don't actually.
Well, why don't we just meet him as quality team then?
That would
I'd
probably be
love
easier.
to. I would love to.
But that would make it so much easier.
Let me ask
than what
Tori
was thinking.
if I can be Sunny long enough to meet Parthenon.
Sure thing. I don't think that would be too problematic.
It's not hero work, so I
No.
don't see what the problem would be.
Then yeah, I can. Talk
But I'll
to
run
him.
it past Tori. I immediately text Tori.
Yeah.
Hey, have the potential opportunity to meet the Hope Hero Parthenon from the Augmenters. Would really like to meet him. Am I allowed to be Sunny long enough to meet him? I won't do any hero work. The rest of quality will be completely around me, and if I do anything wrong, they'll kill me.
Awesome. Before
Whatever.
you get your response, Tori responds to you, Jet. As she's watched the video, as she messages back. How would you guys like to go about this? Are you wanting to show up or not? I can send them a formal denial if you'd like. You guys are technically on mission, so I can say that you're busy during that time. Of course, if you guys are seen outside of something.
Yeah. I think Sunny being on leave and Tayana for reasons are not showing up.
She knows our legal names.
Yes. So if anyone shows up, it's me, Boombox, or Paradise.
I would recommend that if you guys are going to show up, you should try and maintain an effort to show up as a group instead of one individual. Obviously, Sunny can't show up, but the four of you could if you're going to. If you don't, though, then I would recommend none of you.
Gotcha. I'll inform the group.
You guys are a hero team, so you should do things together, ideally. But
No, yeah.
that's only my advice to you guys. You guys can obviously do whatever you want. So let me know what you guys want. If I can write them an official letter saying that you guys will be showing up or that you won't be showing up. Okay.
That was a good.
Your response back. Do you know where you guys would be meeting him at? I wasn't aware he was in town.
Do we know where we're gonna be?
My assumption is probably at the
Jade Emperor's estate?
I don't know.
I will reach out to his agents and see if he has invited you guys.
Parthenon said he wanted to meet us, so maybe we could just like meet him at a McDonald's. I don't know.
That's not going to be happening, but I just need a location so that we can get you a car right there.
I sent into the group chat like hours later a photoshopped meme that I've made of a Parthenon McDonald's brand deal, the McDonald's Happy Meal.
I think it's offensive.
What's up?
I think it's offensive. Anyways, yeah.
I don't don't give any context for it. I just sent a Parthenon a McDonald's brand deal Photoshop meme where he's like arm in arm with Ronald McDonald.
That's fine.
After telling Sunny, because Diana didn't want to tell Sunny first, she will send in the augmenters
for the
real.
The augmenters?
Fuck.
Yeah.
This is not my fault.
How'd you get
What?
you got the number?
The quality in group chat. I will send. I will tell you. Send a message saying, we have a potential opportunity to meet the hero Parthenon. He's from Hope. He's one of the augmenters. He helped me with the tablets, and he said that he'd be willing to meet us. So,
He's a bit of a top dog, if you would.
Wait, I've heard of them before. He's like the augmenters.
Like the augmenters, like Blue Cliff City, the Hero City augmenter. Yeah, them.
Oh,
Like the hero
wow,
team.
that's
Yeah.
So Blue Cliff City is like known for like heroes.
It's. Are you? Oh my god. Yes, they are the hero. Like how
I'm
we are
just-
the super.
I'm just
Marcainne
making
is
sure.
the super powered city. Blue Cliff City is the superhero
I'm
city.
just making sure that doesn't relate to this. I was just making sure that I had said something correctly.
just to clarify. Just Parthenon's gonna be there, not like any of the others, like Nexus or something.
I haven't heard.
Nexus
of
could
anything.
be there if she wanted. She's literally got like 4. It's like such a thing.
Power is really cool.
I mean, no, probably not. Though, I mean, I think that the Nexus was the one who brought them there. I remember some Jade Emperor being really weird about how he was moving around a lot. So
Look, here's the deal.
He's jealous.
no,
He
yeah,
has
yeah.
it. This was a whole thing last
Right.
session. Jaden Purse is super jealous.
Based off of one of those guys.
True. That's what you get back. It's true.
Jaden Purse is super jealous because he has yet to get any magical artifact that has teleportation. It's fire. Not even gateways, just teleportation.
Yeah.
He's like short range, but not,
Yeah,
not
like a
like I
misty
can
step.
teleport across the fucking country.
Yeah.
He's pissed about it.
Because who the fuck knows that? Like two
Stay
people.
molding. Stay molding.
Anyways,
Yeah, the 2 people being Mages and his sidekick Kelly Barnes. Yeah,
I think they
you
can
have
teleport, yeah.
Parthenon and Jaden Purse's numbers if you want to message them about this to make a time.
Yeah, I will message them and figure out a time that Quality could meet and make sure that mostly double check with Jade Emperor if it would be at his day or if he would be somewhere else, and then going and then figuring out with Parthenon what time could work. So yeah, Diana will work with them to figure that out.
Awesome.
I send to the group chat. Look, here's the deal. Top dog, most powerful augmenters member, and I put a picture of a Forge. I put a picture of Forge immediately with a picture of Anvil, immediately with a picture of the blacksmith. As all 3 of those are together, and I go, but the true heart of the team, as I came with the picture of Rethink into the chat. That's what it's all about.
Who is
really.
that?
I gotta hit him with the who is that as well.
You get a private DM of do not disrespect my boy.
What do you mean disrespect? Who is that?
Rethink. It's Rethink. Underdog. Literally, like Blue Cliff City, like he's like the thing. It's just a guy, but he's got like telepathy.
It's unfortunate that is a DM because I was gonna hit him with that. Isn't that the lead pipe guy?
I want to say that
It's not a DM.
Oh, it's
it's
not?
he sent the
Oh,
image
okay,
in chat,
okay,
so you
okay.
can still
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah,
They're just arguing.
I thought
Yeah.
the underdog guy there was like the lead pipe dude.
Look,
That's
Lead
his
Pipe.
name?
Okay, Lead Pipe Man is the goat of Blue Cliff City.
Lead Pipe
Period.
Man.
Period. But
Strongest in
he's
the
not an
world.
augmenter, so
Okay,
we're talking about augmenters here. And no, that's not Lead Pipe Man. They're gonna have people. I sent pictures of Lead Pipe Man.
I'm not that invested in heroes. I'm not going to lie.
I'm honestly like
How are
really
all the
into
pictures
I'm-
of Lead Pipe Man bad? Like, how are they all blurry?
I'm gonna fight you. I think. Like in the group chat.
I lose?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Wait, stop.
He literally got he won the award for internet's most favorite hero of 2023 at the superhero gala. Okay, people love this guy. Stop acting like you don't know who he is. You're not that cool and hipster. Shut up.
I didn't say I didn't know who Lead Pipe Man was.
I'm mad.
I've heard of them vaguely.
I stopped responding to the
That is more than I can say for most heroes. I don't even know most of the heroes in Marcainne. Okay. Tiana's going to go to the training facility at the 12th Ward Clan building.
Yeah, awesome. As you make your way there, what would you like to do?
Tiana's gonna... She's scared of this thing, because considering what she's seen it used for, she's going to go into, like, into one of the chambers there that's probably more fire resistant, to make sure she doesn't actually burn down this building. And she's going to take out the tablet and is, going to pull it out, as opposed to what we kept trying to do, where we kept trying to, like, use it like a lens, which clearly didn't work.
Yeah.
She is going to, at the advice of Parthenon, as he said, more esoteric form of energy, and just try to, instead of turning her, because whenever she uses her ability, she forces, like, her life energy into the flame, as opposed to just translating it immediately to fire, just trying to put that into the tablet.
Your
A
life
more,
energy?
yeah, just more abstract version of what her power represents.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
What
power
Kane
check.
told you to do. Kane said, "Yeah, we're just like put the
You roll a
energy in
natural
it."
one and you actually just
Where's
die
that?
on the spot. It's like
That
the
would be
Minecraft.
unfortunate. I will hero point that.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Shark.
I rolled the same number, but plus 10.
Woo!
Power check for fire control.
Yep.
21.
21, not bad, not bad. Awesome. Yeah, in that case, just so I'm aware, your power is exactly like your dad's in terms of fire control. It is a beam, like a jet stream of energy.
Yes.
Awesome, yeah. Great. Yeah, and it's a strike, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Thanos
awesome.
is a shark.
Yeah,
It's like a jet little blade.
yeah.
Yeah.
As you hold the tablet in one hand, your hand out in the other, without summoning the fire first, you just connect the tablet. As you focus on the heat, the innate heat that it has, and this kind of hum, this energy, this buzz. As at some point you can feel it like resonate in your hand. It's less of that it begins to like buzz or shake. It's more as if the vibrations of your hand and it match in harmony.
Okay, that feels strange. Now do I shoot fire? Okay. As Tiana will try to create a jet of flame.
Yeah, you may, and after you assign them, you cannot change them.
Yeah.
For your fire control ability, your blast specifically, you may add 10 points to it. You can use that in accurate, you can use it in the enhanced crit range, or you can use it into upping the rank.
Okay, yeah.
How much is
You
your?
have to be holding the tablet. to do
Yes.
this.
That would double your rank in this. Does you
Uh,
have 5 ranks?
Yeah, in fire control, yeah. And so 10 points into strike, 3 into accurate. So, yeah, I'm gonna put those in
This
places.
is the only property you have to unlock. Like, can you please hand me a note card right here, and a pencil.
10 points.
Make sure it's sharp.
As,
Honestly, just rip it and shit it. All points into
no. As opposed to Tiana's, this is funny. As opposed to Tiana's strike, just purely increasing in damage. As opposed to that, what is going to happen is the flame is going to turn more dense as it turns into this flame for the strike turns into a more bluish hue. As she will add penetrative attack extra, meaning that it will ignore up to her damage rank worth of invulnerable. Or what's that one called? The thing you have that makes it really
Impervious.
Impervious.
Okay, yeah.
It'll ignore up to her damage rank, making it a 2
Fuck.
cost per rank power as opposed to 1 when she wields the tablet.
So,
And then she'll put the other 3 points into
wait. What is that?
accurate.
Which gives you a
Plus 12 to hit. So when she has a tablet, she's good. Yeah.
I'm still impervious. I
How
stay
many
in
ranks of Burbies do you
6.
have? It's 7.
It's 7. What do you mean
I have
it's
7
7?
ranks of strike. It is equal to the damage bonus of strike.
I thought you just said you had 5 ranks in
I have 5 ranks of fire control, which translates to 10 points put into strike. It is an alternate power.
feat.
I understand.
So,
yeah, but
sorry.
Damn.
So if you don't have enough ranks in Piercer, then
Uh,
you don't ignore it at all. Impervious.
Penetrative.
So
Yeah, by the way, this is only blast. It does not up your fire control. You can't add any points to your fire control.
yeah, my fire control doesn't do it.
I'm
It's only
writing
for your
the
strike.
I'm writing the item right now.
Penetrating is stop, blast, and strike. By the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. It's distinction without a difference, but like, well, no, it's a difference without
So
distinction.
this is something that I want to do in the campaign further on. I'm going to give you guys magic item cards. They're each going to have a PowerPoint associated with them.
Are they all going to be magic, or some of them be like tech or
Tech, yeah.
Yeah,
You
okay.
can be tech, a weapon,
Trinkets.
trinket, yeah, anything.
based?
These are things that you cannot buy in game, but may be gifted to you based off of story progress. You guys do something for them.
I have one.
Yeah. Yeah. So like one of you guys at some point might get like a super rare material for like a super suit to be made out of it.
Nice,
And if
that's
you guys
dope.
go through the whole arc of making it and doing all that and researching it, then you can get that. And it would not be able to be replicatable by other people in the party.
Exactly.
But just like magic items in our D&D games, they'll be handed out, distributed equivalently based on how strong people
And
are.
balancing purposes, yes.
Meaning that Kane probably won't get one for a while, but that
Makes me
depends on how
combat
powerful it is.
viable.
I'm fine. I'm fucking strong. I'm just so fucking
A
good.
combat thing. Anyways,
I'm just so fucking good. It's fine. I like I punch people and they die. I'm alright. I don't punch people actually. That's an important part of my character at the moment is that I don't punch people.
Make the rank age. Let me double check that.
I
make it rain.
want Victor to
I think that's what I want to do.
eventually get something to combat echo in the dark. To create literal sound copies of himself, because her vision is based off of echolocation in the dark.
True. Imagine she just gets fucking night vision.
And then Victor's like, oh, oh. Nah. And then I pull out Kane Connolly's 10,000 lumen flashlight and actually destroy her retinas.
True.
I give her a permanent injury just because I blind her.
Who was that about?
Hannah had said to combat Victor creating like sound doubles of himself to fool her echolocation. She just gets night vision goggles, and then I had said, "That's amazing. I'm just gonna pull out Kane Connolly's 10,000 lumen flashlight and destroy her retinas." Dazzles is bury this, you filthy cat.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, you close your eyeballs. I'm sorry, 10,000 lumens literally will shine through your eyelids. It's a true thing, by the way.
Dodge.
What you just did.
Oh, what I just did. That was my fault. That's so...
Like, my zero-cost card spam deck.
I could.
Oh, against
Or
the time eater.
You did this to me.
You were banking on not fighting the time eater, and I know that. In your heart of hearts, you know you were.
So I thought I got dead branch and mastery. Yeah,
Take the heat from other motherfuckers and heal myself with it.
Oh gosh, that's such a
Pretty
good
fun.
combo.
That's
insights.
fucking brutal.
It's pretty cool now.
I don't know.
It's really evil.
The shadows possess that same ability.
I got study.
They have
which
vampiric
gave me
thunder
insight,
strikes.
which
They
is just
heal
free
off
cost.
of.
Oh, does it kind of make sense that you
Okay.
have
Which is
that?
why I'm like, well,
Is
kinda,
it Scry? Yeah, Scry's the one I
How
don't
much is it the same amount?
Scry,
mine would actually be lower.
I understand.
They
how
have
No, I mean, is it the same amount for what?
yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
shows
yeah.
you the
It's just an
most
extra.
Yeah.
Scry amount of
Fuck it, why not
cards
do it then?
that you can draw. and
I
you can
will run
tap
by
them into
past
this
Trinity first to make sure
immediate
that's
card.
like that's kind of fire.
Oh,
It
so that way they won't be drawn.
It's strong, which is why I'm going to run
Okay.
past Trinity first. If they do not want me to do it, I will not do it.
But I mean, I don't think it's that strong.
I don't think it's busted. Trinity as an alternative option.
You're not
before I-
talking
It
right
goes
now.
well with
Sorry.
Jen. I'm so nervous. Sorry.
I got the transit.
Sorry.
400.
No, you're good. I appreciate you for letting me know.
That's really good.
I'm sure no pressure at all. 6 years in the future from now, don't worry about it. I did send a message
Divinity
about a
and
guardian
Master
thing, but
Reality,
don't worry about it at the moment.
Smites.
Mm.
I just have them stockpiled and spammed as much as I could, but
Well,
alas.
alas, dear us.
Oh, rippies.
No. But I am both excited for Victor.
Yeah, you also
to
weren't there
and
for it,
really
but
know this,
both
'cause I wanted to
Jade
go
Emperor and
Which I
Parthenon
think
were
it will. I think
told
after the Mateo
they gave
conversation.
Tana one thing that I'm
depends.
not allowed to do with the tablet, at least not for a
What do you
while, is
mean?
I'm not allowed to try to use my
Depends on
time
how the
control
Mateo
with it.
conversation goes.
That's a good idea.
Too bad.
Because we don't.
You can if you want.
I'm
but
not doing
he
that for a
said
while.
That he doesn't want to deal with that.
That sounds
'cause I think,
particularly
like,
dangerous,
once,
and I
like,
don't want to
Mateo,
kill anybody.
like,
That
says,
has been
like,
my
I
whole thing.
have
With
no
this.
intent of
So,
doing any shit on your property.
this is a 10-point power. The reason it is that is
And that
because
clears
it
up,
is
like, a lot
easy
of
to
the
steal from
worries
you,
that
which
you
gives it
would
a
have.
-2.
Sure.
But
That was
it is
the
also
main thing.
essentially
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm saying.
version of
Clears up a lot of
the
it.
alternate powers,
I
or
would
like
say all
what
of
is
it.
the ability that Manifest has?
Variable power.
Variable power in the sense that you can add it to
I can
any
boost
power
it to
on
any
your
of
sheet.
any of my powers.
Yes. So
Any of my
yeah,
that
that's
related
why it
powers.
stays at 10 power points,
Yeah.
even though it only gives 10 power points.
yeah. I like
It
it.
is easy to steal though, meaning
Yes.
I think it takes
An action.
a standard action. You guys go to opposing checks and they can yeah.
Yeah, strength
so-
checks.
It's called the Shudakutli
You're
tablet.
cooked.
Upon attuning to the tablet, powers gifted to the descendants of Shudakutli can enhance their divine enhancements. As a standard action, you can activate the tablet to 1 power, giving it 10 power points, assigned as the first time you use it on that power.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
now that
whatever
you've
I do
assigned
now.
it to fire or to strike, it's going
Yes.
to stay that
Yes.
for strike for now on.
Yes. There's nothing
You
else in the
have
fire
you,
control
you
would be
can
better.
unlock other ones further. I have an activated power section.
Okay.
You can fill out which ones you have activated.
Sure.
Strike is the only one on there right now.
Yep.
You'll add your other ones as you get it.
Yeah. So
uh,
double checking because fire control is this is a sub power of fire control. It's in one of my
It
two
only
arrays.
works on strike.
Okay.
If you were to use it on fire control, you cannot apply any of the 10 points
To
to
anything else.
alternate power feats.
Cool.
Unless you are using those points to gain another ultimate power
Okay,
feat.
cool.
Yeah, so it would only work for fire control.
Okay.
Cone.
Or any feats that you put on fire control,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
I considered that, but that goes
Continuing,
against the idea of staying on
only
the
one
spot
power can
when
be
it is.
enhanced at a time.
Mhm.
The moment the tablet is removed from your hand, it must be reactivated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And it takes how long to activate it?
Standard
That's
action.
standard
Standard action. Got it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it always you are down a hand.
Yeah,
So,
I figured
um,
as much.
okay.
Yes. So I'm between two options. The one that I want to go with is because it
Yeah, make sure you
mirrors-
mark down how you're building
Yes, I will.
on like a different character sheet or something,
I will.
just so you
yes.
have it.
I might do it on a different character sheet where I have the same powers just with different descriptions, and say like put boosted sheet.
Yeah,
So I have
I
options.
think that's a smart idea.
So I'm going to add an extra to it because just putting 10 power points into strike will make a monstrous strike.
Oh, you're not just doing that. You're because you're adding. What are you adding onto it?
That's what I'm saying is that I was
Yeah.
going to suggest because my initial idea was to add penetrating attack, which basically means it reduces the effect of their impervious. So if I couldn't typically overcome their impervious,
Yeah.
I would subtract my rank, which is 7. So like if they had a 23, subtract 7 from that, which is no
Nice.
longer impervious.
Which means, for example, Kane would not be impervious to that fire strike.
It would take somebody with a with this strike. It would take somebody with an impervious of 8 to be able to beat.
How many points do you
Thanos.
have in it right now?
5. Currently,
Or how many ranks?
I have 7 ranks in it, but I have 10
Without
total.
it boosted?
Without it boosted. I have 7 ranks in
Okay,
the
so
strike.
it would take 7 points to
Yes.
do that. And then where are the other 3 going?
Well, so that's the thing is I'm either going to do penetrating or I'm going to do vampiric, which the idea is basically
Stealing other people's
stealing their
powers?
heat and converting that back into life energy into myself. If you don't want that, that's fine. The reason
I don't mind you taking vampiric. I just don't think that makes sense.
the reason I suggest this is because it mirrors one of the Shadow's abilities. If you don't like that, then that's fine. I don't care.
I don't know. I don't.
Sure.
I don't because Tayana doesn't have fire absorption. So
Yeah.
why does stealing other people's heat heal you?
Because it's what the function. It's what the tablet is. One of the things the tablet is granting me in the moment is the ability to transfer that. It's making the transfer between life and heat for her easier.
Interesting. Okay.
Is the thought behind it?
But yeah, sure.
Is
Acting
I
as
do
like
like.
a-
I,
That's
I,
actually
I
that-
like the transfer
as
of life
acting
to
as
heat
like a
because you.
filter?
That's all I wanted was a good description. I like that.
yes.
Honestly, because like when you started talking, I was like, oh wait, Trinity kind of right. That doesn't make any sense. But
the
you
moment
fucking-
you were
convinced me right back onto
You're
it.
basically just saying I'm transferring life to heat, so
Yeah.
why can't I transfer heat back to life? I like that. Okay.
And why can't I do it
Exactly.
specifically because the tablet lets me?
yeah,
You know?
Exactly.
And that's
And
really
I think at some point Tiana could learn
So
to
yeah,
do that on her own, but
then
that'd be a
we're,
while.
so it's gonna be one of those two. Where
Yep.
would you like to sign the other 3 points?
The other 3 points.
It would be 2 to raise the DC anymore.
Yes, it'd be 2, or I
You
could put
could do
into
accurate or expended crit range.
Ooh.
I was gonna say extended crit range is pretty solid.
That'd be crazy.
I do think accurate's maybe just the smarter choice.
I already have a +6 to hit. I do not want to have a +12 to hit. That feels a little silly.
Oh, that's right.
I
do crit range.
Plus 12.
Because I already have a +6 and 3 points.
And
accurate
accurate gives you +2.
Plus 2.
It's just like attack
Weapon
specialization.
I
Yeah.
see.
I
I
think-
don't mind because the tablet is supposed to make that power strong.
That is
That's
true,
what
that
it
is
is
true.
supposed to do.
But I could also just get an expanded crit range, crit on 19s. That'd be pretty cool. With a
With what?
+10 to hit.
I
Yeah,
think
plus 10
Oh,
to
with
hit.
plus 10 to hit.
Plus 10 to hit with expanded crit
I,
range.
Or go full
I
all the way
think
to
you
17.
should go more
More
reliable than.
Okay, let's
Crit
go
range.
plus 10 to
Yeah.
hit and
And
expanded crit range.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna get another character.
I won't force you to choose vampiric or
No, I'm gonna go with Vampiric.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it
cooler.
because it is cooler, useful, and I also don't get hit that much, so it's not even.
And I
Um,
stay winning. That
But
means
yeah, this
Kane's
is a
still
thing that I
in.
want to do in the future. I've been talking about it for a bit. I really like it, and this is like the tablet. Was
You
like,
mentioned
one
it
of my
at the beginning of the campaign, and then
Yep.
brought it back up when you first gave us the tablet. You were like, you said, which I don't think is true anymore, but I mean, unless maybe it is. You were like, theoretically, anybody in the group can use the tablet. It's just probably not.
So I originally wasn't sure if I wanted it to be those who had the power of Shinkutli or those who had powers of his domain. And I was originally thinking that I was going to have it be an enhancer for anybody who has powers under the life, fire, or time things, which would only be Evelyn.
Yeah. With
In your
life,
group. Yeah, in your group. But
Yeah.
theoretically could work on any pyrokinetic.
But did you decide to go with Shoot Gootly? That's
yeah,
honestly.
because I don't want to bribe Briar with that because I already don't like healing and that's not fair.
Completely
Yeah.
valid. Completely valid.
If like we had another pyrokinetic in the group or something else, like that'd be cool, but we just don't. So
Yeah.
that's why I decided to go with that. It felt mean to Briar to be like, you're the only other one who can use this, but it's Tiana's, and even though it's stronger on you, go fuck yourself. Like I just it felt mean.
no, I
So,
think
okay,
that's
Kane
fair.
develops the power to turn himself on fire.
Alrighty, then with that, your training at the Quality Hills facility goes very well.
She's not
At
entirely
some
sure what it
point,
does
yeah,
yet.
as you hold this, you blast it. There isn't like a like lucky moment or anything where you have to keep training with this. The moment you had it tuned like with this resonance, you have it. As I think the blast of the fire kind of like freaks you out a bit as you drop
Yeah.
the tablet down. As immediately your jet flame is back to normal.
That is cool. All right.
Coach Watson giving you a thumb up through one of the windows.
Yeah.
Into the room.
That's so fire.
Tear in his eye. He's so proud.
Yeah.
Your father
As you
clapped.
pick it back up again, you no longer feel the connection to it, but you, just a moment, as it gets back.
Okay. I think I figured out how to do it. Okay, that makes sense based on what they said. Okay, cool. Tiana will just for like an hour, just make sure that she can comfortably do it.
Not that Tiana knows this. She has no inclination of this. Hannah. It has the drawback that I told you about throughout the week.
What's today again? It's Monday, September.
I can text you if you
If
like.
you text me, please. I'm sorry.
Or you can say it out loud for the group.
I'm gonna know it as soon as you say it.
I know.
Sounds like you remember.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it fun?
It's a little silly.
Sobbing, weeping.
All right, it's the same as the loyalty coin
Climber
system.
potentially could be a magic item card. By the way, that is my thought.
All right, Climber, go get him, Climber.
Climber, get his ass.
Get his head.
Riddle him with holes.
Look at my little
And then Climber
dog.
goes, Climber, and Climber's all over the place. What do we do? How do we make Climber a card? We can't ever use that out in public.
I don't know.
He could be really
Vigilante
useful. Vigilante jet, or really useful support item for
God.
like research and crafting.
Vigilante
you could turn him
jet.
into that.
Y'all see,
Because Climber fundamentally requires a lot of alterations to what he is to make him usable by us. So just the high amount of technology that is in Climber could be used to create aids or the sort.
God, terrifying thought. Vigilante jet can shrink down, converts Climber into a mech suit.
I don't know if that counts as a mech suit.
Sure does.
I think it's more a vehicle.
A shot. No, Climber goes up on two of its hind legs.
Looks like fucking plankton.
So funny.
Plankton.
Alrighty.
But how many legs does Climber have?
With that, are we good to head into Tuesday?
Yes.
As Tuesday
Yeah. Monday night. Surveillance.
Ooh. On the district, without talking to Guardian first?
I forgot to do that. Yeah, I forgot to do that.
You guys can. There's nothing saying that you can't. I just, I think Guardian, I might be wrong about this, I think Guardian has the implication of, like, before you guys do hero work, I want to be in the know.
Gotcha. If that is...
Yes.
That has been previously established. I will shoot Guardian a message. We got our new assignment recently. I'm planning to do some light surveillance on the club district between 13th and 12th ward.
I've been informed. I've been reading the paperwork. This is going to be a large operation. Getting as much surveillance in beforehand is a good idea. Good job. Good luck.
Okay, as
Well,
you now
maybe-
have permission to do surveillance.
Thumbs up.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I appreciate you reminding me. I would totally forgot.
I did want to specify real quick, especially for the beginning parts of the week, Victor's just going to be working like straight to 5 from like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just to try and get those 25 hours in, so that way Victor will have more of the morning and afternoon free Wednesday forward.
Yeah. Then in that case, Jet, please go ahead and roll me a stealth check, followed by a notice check.
Woo! Stealth, then notice. Understood.
Is that a hero point?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not fucking it up this early.
Way better.
Yeah. 28 on stealth.
Yes. Before you roll this notice check, there is a check that would give you a higher detail, which is a diplomacy check, though it will lower your stealth check by 4.
I will take the notice check.
Okay.
Given that it's the difference of a -1 and a +10.
That makes sense.
24
Yeah.
on notice.
Oh, notice. Awesome. Yeah.
Stealth and notice, my 2 skills.
With the 24, how long are you, and for what hours are you doing the surveillance on Monday night?
5:30, probably all the way to like Eli's trying to do basic math. Hold on. It would be 8 hours. 5:30 to 1:30 in the morning. Oh, I have the thing in the morning. Never mind. 5:30 to midnight.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. 6.5 hours as
Yeah, it was 8.
6.5 hours as you make your way to the clubbing district. For the majority of your surveillance, you catch nothing. It's a clubbing district. There's a lot of smoke shops, vape shops, that kind of thing. A lot of bars, nightclubs, clubs, stuff like that. Just your casual nightlife district. It's severely run down, as most of Quality Hills is, not particularly dilapidated. Slightly better than Southside, as Quality Hills tends to be. The people seem normal. It might be busier than normal, but you literally have no way to tell. Jet is never over here. As you get into closer to midnight, you don't get to see anything suspicious. You don't see any deals happening. You don't see any, hear any, oh, the boss is coming in today. None of that. But you do see that a bar has a side entrance that occasionally people will go to. It's a bar called Hopscotch, and it has a side entrance that you can presumably get some kind of password, code word, and be let into.
Understood. I will end off my surveillance with a detailed report of mostly that to Tori and the group.
Nice, yeah.
Including...
Nice. Awesome. As you guys are all provided detailed reports and you make a little report back to Klein, as the information is provided to you guys. We go into Tuesday morning, not even 6 hours after you had headed back home. You wake up, alarm bright and early in the morning, as you get your stuff put together and make your way over to Guardians. Or do you guys go to the Klein agency?
Klein agency
You
buildings
go to
where
the
we
Klein
went.
agency.
Waiting outside is the Guardian holding a like grease-soaked through paper bag of breakfast burritos from the diner he gets breakfast burritos from back in his town. He drove here super fast to make sure that they are still hot.
Yeah. Nice.
Like superhero on his way to go like save the day kind of speeds.
Yeah.
So you arrive just on time. His Guardian's only also just gotten here. As he reaches into the bag, a foil wrapped breakfast burrito. Start the day out right. Okay, you're doing an interrogation, which means we're gonna treat this like an investigation. You're trying to get information. I know what you want, but you need to know what you want. We're gonna go into Klein. I've already picked out a room. We're gonna sit down. You're going to ask me the questions you plan on asking Mateo. You are going to treat me like I am Mateo. I'm not going to give you answers or responses, but I'm going to give you pointers, tips on the questions, on how I think someone might respond to them, and if I think they're too leading or not. Let's go. And we're just going to spend the next hour and a half,
Nice.
literally, like a Guardian, teaching Jet not just how to interrogate someone, but how to, like, Batman style, grab them by the shirt, lift them off the side of a building, like, interrogate someone. And then also, the latter half of it is, but if you're not trying to get them to shit their pants, then sitting down and offering them a cup of coffee
What
is
is the
also a
quote?
fight.
37 stab wounds to the chest. As contrasted against the bright and sunny morning that it is in Marcainne, with like little puffy clouds and the like sky blue, is just you two having like interrogation, like intimidation training. That's fire. As eventually you guys pull out of the alley that the Klein building makes up, to get into the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hop in and we take a little ride.
As we get in the car, shoot a text to the group. Visiting Mateo. Guardians with me. I won't do nothing stupid, I promise.
Yeah. You didn't know he was visiting Mateo. No, we did.
Wow. Surprised you were able to get him so suddenly early in the morning. Good luck. I hope that goes well.
I can't sense motive of text message.
What are you trying to sense
I don't know if
motive?
he needs sense motive. We're out here being Victor.
Okay. As you two sitting in the car ride, these screens displaying a variety of Klein informational stuff and news networks. As you guys make your way to the Blue Ridge Youth Psychiatric Center, as the large chain link fences are opened up, as you guys drive in and are parked out front. As you guys make your way inside, you are met face to face with a nurse. She's wearing scrubs. She has brown hair that falls to her shoulders. You met her yesterday with the other two. You did not follow in to talk with Mateo, but this is Nurse Palmer. She is works here 40 hours a week, standard work day, with Mateo directly. As she looks to you guys.
Nurse Palmer, always a pleasure.
Yes, Guardian. Nice to see you. You guys are here to visit Mateo, I imagine?
Yes, we are. This
Wonderful.
young man here has questions.
Absolutely. He's in the art center right now. I can walk you guys over there.
Please do.
as you guys follow her through a series of hallways. As I described it on Thursday, the Youth Psychiatric Center in Blue Ridge is less of like a sterile mental hospital and more of like a modern college campus has a lot of money put into the interior design of it.
What ward is this, by the way?
Fourth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Blue Ridge is fourth ward. Blue
That's
Ridge
right. That's right.
Yeah. It's a massive
Ridge,
campus.
Blue Cliff. Sorry.
It's a massive campus with like multiple buildings. This is the main building, but it has multiple buildings. It has a small park at the center of all of the buildings and walkways that go out of all of them.
Every time Guardian's here, he can't help but think of how places like this used to be. They used to be called insane asylums, and they used to be like fucking Arkham style.
Yeah.
The fucking towers, the giant like metal fences, and people strapped to tables. And
This
he's
is
like,
like children's hospital.
well, yeah,
but
and he's like looking around. And he's like, "This is good. This is better. We
This
didn't.
is
What the
much
fuck?
better."
What the fuck were we doing? No wonder criminals weren't getting better."
I think Marcainne has rehabilitation like on lock. Like they got it.
Yeah.
Compared to the
Is
rest
it
of the
like,
United States.
Sweden or Norway? One of the
Yeah.
one of the Icelandic?
Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah. At least that's the one that I think the Tom Holland movies made fun of.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That was the Netherlands.
Netherlands. It was
Was
Netherlands.
that-
My bad.
Netherlands.
Yes.
That's right.
Thank you. Anyways,
But Sweden has notoriously nice prisons.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you guys
I
make
think
your way, you guys are brought into a creative arts room of some kind. It has the back wall as you guys enter is like full windows that go into or that look out into the courtyard. And there is a number of creative supplies in here. It's less of like art easels kind of setup and more of like if you guys have ever been to a youth mental hospital, they have like the like little sand things that you can mess around with. It's a bunch of like de-stressor activities. As the only person in here right now is Mateo, as he currently has a large piece of paper out as he's drawing with some kind of charcoal. His hands are covered in the charcoal dust. As he looks up to you guys a little bit surprised as Nurse Palmer walks you guys in and closes the door.
What does it look like he's drawing?
Go ahead and make a
23.
23.
said
It looks
notice,
like yes.
23.
He's drawing. He's a pretty skilled artist. He draws like vehicles and weapon designs. But he can't do weapons here. But that's very much what the art style is reminiscent of. One of them is like a almost sci-fi-esque like fighter jet kind of. Another one is very clearly a motorcycle that's not too dissimilar to his. And then a couple of other doodles like that. As he sits back in the chair.
Mr. Cruz, we're here to have a conversation with you. I know that we've just been here yesterday, but Mayfly has some more targeted questions. Do you mind talking with us today? You do have a choice.
No, I don't mind.
Thank you. Your patience and understanding has been incredibly helpful, Mateo.
Don't say that. What?
I walk over and sit down and
You sit down next to Palmer.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Take my key.
You wouldn't mind. Describe for me what happened after things went south at the raid on Friday. What did you do specifically?
I left. Before I left, I found Boombox in Paradise. I was angry at them. I pushed Paradise, I think. I asked them what happened. They didn't seem to know either. I didn't know where Crucible was at.
Turn to Nurse Palmer. There's no rules against swearing or nothing, is there?
We try to limit it on the premises as it is a youth
Understood.
center.
Figured I'd ask.
Please try to be professional, Mayfly.
Mm-hmm. I was asking for him. Rather let him speak his mind as he wants to.
Alright, this is a good fucking response.
I didn't know where Crucible was. The three of us talked about it for a bit. Evelyn told me to contact them, but I did not have a way to do that.
You said Evelyn or Paradise?
Paradise, sorry.
Okay, cool. I was just being sure.
Yes. Paradise told me to contact them, but I didn't have a way of doing that. So I told them I'd find them. I knew a location that they seemed to have gone to. I drove around that night, I think, for like 8 hours straight. I took breaks at some parks and stuff to get gas. But, I didn't do much. I just, couldn't think. So I just drove. I drove out of Marcainne for a bit, just south. About an hour, and back an hour. And then, I wanted to find her about a day later. I slept at some point, I don't remember. Maybe on a bench or just outside a building. Eventually I went to the place that I saw Boombox and Paradise go to. The place you found me at. I parked my bike outside and...
You said you saw them go there?
Yeah,
When was
I
this?
didn't trust them the first night that I found them, so I, without telling Crucible, I trailed them that night. They went there. I didn't follow them past the chain link fence. I didn't know if they were breaking into something, but it seemed like they were used to going there, and so I didn't follow them there that night, but I went there when you guys found me, and I found... I'm honestly not sure what it is.
Someone's property. Either way. Was that the only time you visited that property?
The first time I trailed them, I was outside of it. I didn't break in then. I did the second time.
And were those the only 2 instances? Both.
Yeah.
Understood. Once you realized, second time in, that Boombox and Paradise weren't there, what was your plan?
Well, you guys clearly had a hideout there. Is that a good term for it? Seems like it. I looked around some stuff. Didn't touch much. And then found my way into the shed cabin thing on the water. And just decided to wait. I turned on the TVs, they worked, so I was just gonna wait. It's not like I had honestly, it is a roof.
Understood.
Look, I'm not trying to be difficult to work with. I don't get why I'm answering this. You guys have everything. I've already told this to officers and investigators and the people who work here. Paradise and Moonbox already visited me yesterday. Why is he not saying anything?
Would you like me to, Mateo?
It seems weird, yeah?
I told you, Mayfly has some targeted questions to ask you. We're looking for specific information. Things perhaps even you don't know or realize that you know.
On Crucible?
No.
Okay.
You are being helpful. What you're doing is useful. I'm sorry that it's repetitive, but please try to hang in.
Okay, what's the next question?
Once you realized that quality was just all kind of converging on that point, why didn't you try and fight back?
Well, I think some dumb part of me thought that we were gonna talk, and the smart part of me knew that if we weren't gonna talk, I wasn't going anywhere. In front of me, there's swamp. Behind me is you guys, and there's a chain link fence between me and my bike.
Reasonable.
Toby, yes.
You seem particularly trusting of Paradise and Boombox especially.
Trusting?
At the time, yes.
At the time, no. I didn't trust them. Crucible did, and that's why we're in this mess.
What the fuck did you say about me? Sorry.
Do you know why Crucible felt so confident that they'd take a side?
I don't know. No. I told him not to. He always told me not to listen to heroes and not to trust them, and that if we ever work alongside them, it was strictly to get something done. And they just... We found them. I think they were at Red Street when I arrived. He had already had them by then. I didn't trust them, no. I didn't want them there. After Crucible and I got separated that night, I had nothing else to do. I didn't know when I was going to see him again, and I had nowhere to sleep because Red Street had been found out. And they told me to contact them. I don't know why I did. I didn't trust them. It was stupid. I shouldn't have.
Do you know why my fellow members of Qual Team have taken such an interest in your rehabilitation?
What are you talking about?
They chose to visit you of their own accord.
So did you.
I know why I'm here.
What rehabilitation? You lied to me. They lied to me. And got me detained. He broke my bike. You took everything I owned. Ooh. I have to go to court. Rehabilitation. My life's fucked. As Nurse Palma goes, Mateo. Right.
Mr. Cruz, I do encourage you to remember, though you may be going to court, you are going to be exempt from criminal charges. That is why you're here. This is your rehabilitation.
I killed 2 people. I shouldn't. That's not possible.
Mateo, this is your rehabilitation. As much as you will let it be. Please, try to answer Mayfly's question. Do you know why the rest of Quala Team has taken an interest?
I don't know. Because they think I'm a fucking victim. Because they think Crucible did something to me, to my head. I get that he occasionally uses substances, but he never had me do anything. He wouldn't even fucking let me have a beer. He hurts, I guess. He hit me occasionally, but I'm not...
Guardian fucking white knuckles his cape, trying not to say anything.
Make me do anything I didn't want to do. He was the one that advocated that I didn't kill those gangsters. They're fucking murderers too. He told me not to do it, but he would constantly disparage heroes and act like they're terrible, and he wouldn't let me use guns because he said I was too good at them. So he got me to a bow. If anything, he's the reason why I didn't turn out a fucking gang member. Robbing people and selling drugs and he's the only reason I didn't have to turn to that. He gave me a roof and food and medicine when I needed it, and he found me half dead and took care of me when hospitals wouldn't. I'm not a victim of whatever fucking vigilante ideology you guys think he instilled in my head. Everything I think is because of what happened before that. And maybe he showed me how to do it, but they pity me, I guess. I don't know. They're your hero team. Why don't you ask them? I don't know them.
Do you regret the things you did while acting as Crusader? I think you know what I'm asking about.
I regretted every moment of my life after my parents got mugged that night. I should have done something to stop it. I tried telling myself I was just a kid at the time, but I could have done something. I was too scared, and that's why I wanted to become a fucking hero. But I can't do that because I am a kid who ain't got no powers, and trauma, apparently, I guess, is that, if that's what it is. And if I just did something that night, I would never... Honestly, I think the thing I'm the most sorry about is that I parked my fucking bike out there.
like us to stop for now?
No, it's fine. What other questions do you have? I'll keep it together. I can do that.
You don't need to. Thank you. I mean that. And for what it's worth, outside of the seat, a few of the internals. Back's probably not as busted as you think it is. I do mean it when I say thank you, by the way. You're good at drawing. With that, I stand. Step out. Turning and giving a nod to Nurse Palmer with a thank you.
Guardian stays behind for a moment. Mr. Cruz, I understand that the possessions you are allowed to have at this facility are kept to a limited minimum. But I have gone ahead and given the nursing staff some photos that I believe you might like to have put up in your room.
Photos?
I did some digging. Everyone deserves to have a photo of their family. It's there if you want it.
How'd you even find that?
Hours. Hours and hours. We're trying, Mateo.
They were just some addicts from Southside. Gotten a lot of debt, and so I guess they had it coming. But, thanks.
I walk over and I put a hand on his shoulder. Mr. Cruz, I mean this with sincerity. And I hope you understand I mean this with the power behind my fist. No one has that coming to them. Addicts, debtors, no one. Life is precious. You will understand this with time. And I turn, I walk over to Nurse Palmer, I shake her hand again. Guardian thinks so fucking highly of these people.
Yeah.
Hear a soft click as the door is stealthily closed.
Yeah. And I,
What did you do?
I was listening.
Oh, nice.
and I fucking super hearing. Anyway, walk up and open the door, as I will walk out, leaving Mateo behind. Hey, what's up?
This is for after the scene,
Got it.
like whenever Jensen.
She just like points you guys where the direction to go out as she turns back to have a conversation with Mateo about his language, but probably to calm him down first.
Yeah.
As you guys leave the facility.
Great with his language, actually.
Yeah,
Dude did great with his language, actually.
I was like, he cursed once. That's
there's no
fine.
need to
No,
shit
he said he dropped fuck like 3 times.
Oh, well, I mean, but he only had one where it was like, fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
One hard ramble where it was where it was all in.
Yeah.
which, like,
He cashed it on. He cashed it on his brownie points.
yeah.
Yeah.
One day of brownie.
As you
points
guys
and then the
as you
same
guys
time.
exit, Victor will have texted Jet, just being like, "Hey, heard you. Hope everything is going well at the facility. If you have time to talk, I get off at 4 and I can head over. Just let me know.
I'll be at the property. Gonna do some more surveillance at 6, but I'll be there.
Yeah. As you respond, you guys hop back into the Klein registered vehicle back to 12th Ward. As you guys get into 12th Ward, the bright sky of Marcainne is slightly darkened, just a little bit gray. And it isn't until you guys look at the screens that you guys notice there is something happening in 12th Ward, a villain attack. As not an NBC, but
I'm sorry, hey yo?
Wally Hills News Station.
Who we fighting now, boys?
There is a overcast storm of a battle happening. But where it looks like it's a full-on thunderstorm wherever this is happening, though it is 12th Ward. In fact, it's like a few blocks away from the Klein facility. And yet it's gray over here. The battle is currently happening of a alleged supervillain known as Stormshot, who has just escaped a prison house in Lockett, and has made her way back into 12th Ward somehow, and a new hero known as Vakari. As you guys see the 24-foot tall, black, white, and orange colored super suit towering over the buildings in this downtown quality hills, as she gets shot with lightning several times but seems to have no reaction to it. As it isn't until you guys see a burst of lightning energy, as the clouds, like the dark fog that has been created from the storm, parts for just a moment, as you guys see a supervillainess. She wears a sleek black tight spandex suit with these jagged lightning white lines that run up it. She has this hair that is up and floating, not yellow like the lightning color, but like the white shock color that is just floating frizzed out, as in her hands is a massive railgun. As she releases static electricity as the lightning shoots down, as the railgun, as it shoots into one of Akari's shoulders, as she tumbles backwards into a building. As the fight's just ongoing. You guys have not been called, you've not been alerted.
Well, yeah, it's not our fucking shit.
Yeah.
Even Guardian understands this policy.
It's not our debut battle.
Nope, it's her. Yippee! Yeah.
Kane punches it. I was gonna.
Sit in the car a little while longer after you get to the Klein facility just to watch the fight play out.
Oh no, fuck it! I get out of the car. I watch it. I just sit there. I walk over to the Klein agency steps as Guardian, sit down on them, and pull out the rest of my breakfast burrito that I've not finished.
Nice.
That is such an unfair.
Jet joins you, not wearing most of his armor as it is metal.
Yeah,
I know I'm in a city, but
that's good idea.
Yeah.
I imagine the cell tower kind of half on our property acts as a lightning rod a lot of the time.
I hand you $100. You go get us coffees. This is to make up for missing a little bit of the fight. Thank you. Keep the change.
I love storm.
I'll try.
They can't control anything
I'm
in
good
their
at holding
storm,
on to
but they can make a big storm. And so they were like, I need lightning rods, and shoots lightning rods. I love them. They're so funny.
Did you see the way he never mentioned killing? I know he said he didn't regret it, but you know what I mean.
I don't think he's actually ready to talk about it. Not in any serious way.
I don't know.
But you're right, he didn't mention it.
I think he did actually.
Well, no, he mentioned it, but when I asked about the regret, he never
for
mentioned
that.
regret.
He mentioned,
Yeah.
and additionally, he never openly said anything about killing people.
Mhm.
Never blatantly stated.
You mean outside the question?
Outside of that question, I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no.
He told Guardian, I murdered 2 people.
Yeah, he literally said that.
Which
Gang members who murdered other people.
Yeah, he said he killed murderers.
Oh,
when Guardian was arguing with him about him not being prosecuted,
And rehabilitation.
Gotcha.
he said, "How is that possible? I killed 2 people."
Slipped my brain.
Yeah. So he did mention it, but you're right in the question. He didn't even directly mention it.
Gotcha.
What's your insight?
Regretting at least.
I think
Sense motive. Sorry.
it's only a +3 at the moment.
Can I
What's your sense motive?
better than that, I believe. Plus 12.
Plus 12, fantastic. Plus 3, you're not able to catch it. Plus 12, you can catch it. It very clearly is that he's not ready to. He hasn't comprehended the idea of that he's murdered people.
And, like, fully ended 2 lives.
He hasn't dealt with that emotionally or morally yet. He said that other thing, that I've killed 2 people, in a, like, a little bit of, like, kid trying to play adult, being like, no, I did it, don't downplay what the fuck I did, kind of way.
Well, that's what that
Even though he doesn't
He
fully
understands that what he did was bad.
but he doesn't understand why. Like, the real ramification of what
He knows why. You don't think, you think he doesn't...
He hasn't let the fact that he did such a bad thing hit him yet.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
As a... Guardian doubles down and says, he's just not ready yet. He's a child. It wasn't until I was well into my 20s that I took my first life, and I will never forget what that was like. You never forget. Even then, it took me months to understand what I'd done, to come to terms with it. 60 years later, and I still struggle. Give him time. He also never mentioned your father.
Yeah.
I don't think he even knew your father was there.
Yeah.
I noticed you had a couple extra questions that you didn't ask him. Do you feel like you got what you needed out of that? Fucking lightning explosion. Happens nearby. I catch a piece of rubble.
Yeah, I think so. Not what I was going in for, but I got something out of it. I'm sorry, you said you wanted coffees with this?
Yeah.
I'll go grab some and then gonna probably head home. Gonna work on a project.
Forget the copy, just keep the 100. Get on home.
Okay. And with that, do you want to meet up with Victor in the afternoon? He offered. You don't have to.
I will be at my property until 6. And if Victor shows up, I'll talk.
You show up?
Yeah.
Okay. As you hear the chain link fence lifted up as footsteps make their way over to the hideout.
Jet has not undone all the shit he did to the dirt bike the other day, but went through the sorted pile. On a tarp kind of laid out are all of the pieces of Mateo's bike that either A, aren't hyper illegal, or B, aren't on the dirt bike.
Yeah.
And kind of laid out as if, like, a dissected bike almost, if that makes sense. Ready to be picked up and reapplied.
Yeah.
who got into the building.
Yeah. Victor will walk over and be like, wow, maybe it's working at the Gadget Garage, but organization's gotten a lot better. I'm used to being the one that organizes everything.
Yeah, sorry I didn't tell you where I was going. I figured you and Ev would have known that, nah, I was stupid.
I don't think so. I mean, I didn't tell you about a lot of stuff whenever it was happening, so I mean,
And
not the worst by far. I have no right to be angry with you. So, how did it go? You seem...
you know, you guys said he was a kid over and over again, and like, fuck, man, he's just a kid.
Yeah, I always saw vigilantes as some people who thought they were better than others, people who thought they knew better than people older, wiser, with more experience to make the guidelines as they do, and I just...
Kind of people to write 400-page ramblings on ethics and morality. And
Yeah, I really had thought about that, but Jet, whenever Crucible took us into that apartment, that apartment had people living in it, had a generator running it, and provided safety and warmth and light in a place that was by all means abandoned. And I don't know, I know I didn't... Anyone in 12th Ward doesn't have the same opportunities that other people do, but fuck. People in 13th Ward?
you're telling me. I sit with the king of the shit pile. No.
That's what I was thinking too.
And so the pits, and yet.
I thought about, what if it was you in this building? What if you and your dad lived in that 13th Ward building? What if Evelyn or any of the others? And if I ruined things for Mateo and Crucible, I didn't just ruin it for them. There's a whole building of people that are...
I imagine Bubok has been following the protests and riots as well.
Yeah.
Southside has been rioting, by the way.
Yeah.
It started as protests, but it's Southside. Yeah. They've...
Everything takes the worst spike it can.
No, they haven't died down. It's been a few days. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say they're fucking going crazy.
yeah.
Right?
It's not like hell out there. It's just people really liked Crucible from Southside.
Yeah.
Some people in 12th Ward really liked Crucible. And then there's been a lot of heat online, a lot of people fighting, because Klein has made their opinions very clear that they do not tolerate vigilantism. Marcainne, out of all of this like modern city, like big cities in the United States, has the lowest vigilante rates because it is so easy
To be.
Yeah, since half the shit's fake anyways, there's nothing really to vigilante against anyways.
Can I throw something in?
Yeah.
Hope has made their stance on this is this situation,
Yeah.
and has released a statement and said we stand with client agents, with client
Yes.
agencies in their pursuit against vigilantism.
100%. Yeah.
Hope also hates vigilantes. It's a very big thing.
Yeah. There's also a bunch of people who are like, agencies just don't want vigilantes because of corporate reasons, for money reasons, profit. They want profit off the heroes. There's a lot of fight about it. A few people who were affected by the registry department and have lost their home have spoken up out about this. But mostly Southside just mourning the loss of their perceived hero. As Boombox, you probably have a lot of this on your phone, as you show.
And I know they've killed people, and I know that they have hurt many others. And I know it was stupid, but I took so much from them. And I don't think it's Crucible being intimidating or making me scared for my life or my family. I just want something good to come out of this. I want them to have a hero. That's why I want to try and help Mateo the way I can, but I fucked it up. I went about everything wrong, and I can't lie, and I don't even know why I agreed to it in the first place. I know I put us in danger, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to you specifically. I wanted them to have something. I wanted Mateo to have a chance to redeem what he's taken. Because I know I only have the opportunities I have because of the special circumstances. We wouldn't be a team if it wasn't for the other three. So I guess I just realized sometimes people just need someone else to reach out a hand and help. Sorry.
Jed will lean over and give you a hug around your shoulders. You know, I've said it a bunch to Kane. I don't know if I've ever actually said it to you yet. I don't give a shit what you do, man. You did the heroic thing. I got your back on that.
Victor will... The second you say that he did the heroic thing is just sobbing. No. No, if I did the heroic thing, why is everything so fucked? Why is Mateo in such a fucked situation? Why is Klein so upset at us? You were put in harm's way. Everyone could have been taken off a hero team. Never to have an opportunity like this again. How is it heroic? I didn't just sacrifice myself. I sacrificed you guys. I didn't even think of it. It's so unfair. And it's so unfair that I feel this way still. I want to help him so bad.
You are, Vic. You are.
Like hell I am.
Like hell you are. Kid may think Crucible was some kind of savior or some shit for him. The Crucible was fucked, man. I don't care if he tried to do the right thing for the kid. It wasn't good for him. And you got him out. Yeah, sure. Illegal bull crap and psych hospitals and shit to keep him calm ain't fucking pretty. It don't feel good to look at somebody going through that, but first step to stitching up stab wounds to get the knife out. It'll cut a little bit deeper, sure, but hell, it'll bleed. But he wouldn't have had the chance to get better if it wasn't for what you did. And I don't give 2/10 of a shit. Southside don't see it. Tay don't see it. Klein don't see it that way. Hell, I don't care if Garden don't see it that way. I do. And I ain't gonna let you talk yourself out of it. Because you did the right thing. I believe that. I do.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I've seen Klein do it. Maybe it's just growing up being a kid, seeing stories, but I don't know what it is about him. I know he can be a hero. I know he can be a good hero. I don't know. I know we're saying that he's getting help, but I want to help him. Help the city again. I don't know how, but maybe if someone more important than me sees that he can change and understands what he can become, maybe he could be again. Sorry.
No, you're good. Hell, that ain't half a bad idea. After all those big tops that climb that lead and like, what's her nut?
Dr. Tarragano?
Yeah, that's one. Strikes. Hell, I'd even had her to guess that, like, Ultraman's got more on his belt. We're looking at it right as the wound's flesh and still bleeding. Still raw. It's been 2 days. A few days. Hasn't even been a week. You know, I things heal over them. Well, help him get himself cleaned up and stitched up. Do everything we can to shove as many boots under as many doors as we can. Keep them open for them. It ain't gonna be quick and easy. And sure, he may not appreciate it, but hell, we can't just expect everyone to forgive him. We can't expect him to heal and be right as rain for hero work. Not until he's ready. That'll take just that lovely little bullshit that's time.
I know. I want him to have the option that 13th Ward couldn't give him. And
I can't exactly promise I'll be too fantastic with the client side of things. You seem to know how to read their paperworks and rules and sweet talk HR, but I got your back. I think my skills probably best spent on this.
yeah, I mean, this project's going better than Gestures to Baby, who has sunk more into the
Oh yeah, the
lake.
storm.
Probably the forklift that you guys got stuck in there is also sunken more.
Yeah, when I got back, the storm flooded up a little bit, and the
Why haven't you guys asked Sonny to fix it? Just
casks.
pull it up.
Cass, he's
I mean,
injured.
before that, this was still an issue before he got
He
injured.
pulled it up last time. This shouldn't been in a while.
Anyways, that conversation was great.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and take a break from there. Awesome. Good job, guys.